Nikola Tesla, considered by many to be one of the greatest minds of all time and a man of deep mystery, once famously remarked that if you only knew the magnificence of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, you would have a key to the universe. What exactly did he mean by this cryptic statement? Had he truly uncovered a hidden numerical code embedded into the very fabric of reality? To understand his vision, we have to look closely at how our universe is mathematically structured, how these numbers show up everywhere in nature, and how they hint at a reality that goes beyond what we can physically touch and see. Our universe is profoundly mathematical. Everywhere we look, from the vast layout of galaxies to the precise architecture of a snowflake, nature relies on strict symmetry and geometric patterns. We see this in the famous golden ratio and the Fibonacci sequence. If you zoom in past what the human eye can see, straight into the quantum realm, you find that pure mathematics is the foundation of all matter. Even life itself starts with a simple mathematical process. A single cell divides into two. Those two divide into 4, then 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, and so on. This doubling sequence continues infinitely to create a complex multicellular organism. When we analyze this natural sequence of doubling through mathematics, something extraordinary happens. Let us take the sequence of numbers generated by doubling 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128 and find their digital roots. A digital root is found by adding the individual digits of a number together until you are left with a single digit. For instance, 16 becomes 1 plus 6, which equals 7. 32 becomes 3 plus 2, which equals 5. 64 becomes 6 plus 4, which equals 10, and 1 plus 0 equals 1. If you calculate the digital roots for the entire infinite doubling sequence, a perfectly repeating pattern emerges. 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. No matter how far you carry out this sequence into infinity, this exact 6-digit loop repeats without end. Now, let us reverse the process. If we start with the number 1 and cut it in half repeatedly, yielding points like 0.5, 0.25, 0.125, and so forth, and calculate the digital roots of these fractions, we discover the exact same repeating sequence: 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5. Whether we expand outward by doubling or shrink inward by halving, the universe tracks along this specific mathematical path. But notice what is entirely missing from this entire cosmic matrix. The numbers 3, 6, and 9 never appear. They are completely absent from this foundational pattern of physical creation. Many researchers believe that this repeating sequence of 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5 governs our physical three-dimensional reality. The absolute absence of 3, 6, and 9 suggests that these numbers belong to a higher dimensional world, operating as an unseen blueprint behind our physical existence. To see how they work, let us create a new sequence by doubling numbers starting with 3. Doubling 3 gives 6. Doubling 6 gives 12, which breaks down to 1 plus 2 equaling 3. Doubling 12 gives 24, which breaks down to 2 plus 4 equaling 6. If you continue this process, the digital roots oscillate endlessly between just two numbers, 3 and 6. If you have the numbers starting with 3, you get the exact same result. The same thing happens if you start with the number 6. The physical numbers are gone, and only 3 and 6 remain, dancing back and forth. Yet even in this higher sequence, the number 9 remains completely absent. This brings us to the ultimate controller of the system, the number 9. While the numbers 1, 2, and 4 are governed by the number 3, and the numbers 8, 7, and 5 are governed by the number 6, the number 9 sits above them all, controlling both sides. Watch what happens when we double or halve the number 9. Doubling 9 gives 18, and 1 plus 8 equals 9. Doubling 18 gives 36, and 3 plus 6 equals 9. No matter how many times you double or divide the number 9, its digital root is always 9. It's completely unshakable, always returning to itself. The power of 9 reveals itself beautifully when we look at the geometry of space. A full circle is 360 degrees, and 3 plus 6 plus 0 equals 9. If you cut that circle in half, you get a semicircle of 180 degrees, which adds up to 9. Cut it in half again, and you get 90 degrees, which is 9. Cut it further to 45 degrees, and 4 plus 5 is 9. 22.25 degrees adds up to 9. 11.25 degrees adds up to 9. You can divide a circle into infinity, approaching the absolute singularity of a single point in space, and the result will always reduce to 9. Conversely, look at what happens when you build shapes outward towards infinity. The interior angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees, which reduces to 9. A square or rectangle equals 360 degrees, reducing to 9. A pentagon is 540 degrees, which is 9. A hexagon is 720 degrees, which is 9. An octagon is 1080 degrees, which is 9. As you add infinite sides to a polygon, it eventually becomes a perfect circle. Because 9 tracks space all the way down to its smallest singularity and all the way out to its infinite expansion, it's clear that 9 dominates the architecture of space. Remarkably, 9 also rules over our measurement of time. There are 60 seconds in a minute, and 6 plus 0 is 6. There are 60 minutes in an hour, which also reduces to 6. Together, 3 and 6 govern the movement of time, but 9 rules the totals. There are 24 hours in a single day, and 2 plus 4 equals 6. If you calculate the total minutes in a day, you get 1,440, which adds up to 9. The total seconds in a day is 86,400, which adds up to 9. There are 10,080 minutes in a week, which reduces to 9. There are 525,600 minutes in a year, which adds up to 9. Even the total seconds in a year, 31,536,000, reduces perfectly to 9. This proves that the number 9 is deeply embedded in both space and time. We can find this unique numerical footprint highlighted across ancient traditions as well. In Vedic philosophy and Hindu cosmology, the number 9 and its multiples appear constantly. Researchers have noted that the natural vibration of our universe sits at a frequency of 432 Hz, a number that reduces to 9. When the sacred symbol of Om is chanted correctly, it resonates at this exact cosmic frequency of 432 Hz. Visually, the shape of the Om symbol itself looks like a stylized layout of the numbers 3, 6, and 9, with the number 9 sitting right at the peak. Furthermore, the most sacred number in these traditions is 108, which reduces to 9. The Bhagavad Gita contains exactly 18 chapters. The massive Mahabharata war lasted for exactly 18 days, and 18 major warriors survived the conflict. Ultimately, mathematics proves that the number 9 represents both everything and nothingness at the exact same time. In digital roots, the number 9 behaves exactly like the number 0. If you add 9 to any number, it doesn't change its digital root. For example, 5 plus 9 is 14, and 1 plus 4 brings you right back to 5. Just as multiplying any number by 0 results in 0, multiplying any digital root by 9 always results in 9. Yet if you add up all the numbers in our base 10 system except for 9, adding 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, the sum is 36, which reduces right back to 9. Therefore, 9 is the paradox of the universe. It is nothing, yet it contains everything. It stands completely alone, while maintaining absolute control over the physical matrix of our reality and the higher dimensions above it. This is the profound secret Nikola Tesla was pointing towards, a cosmic blueprint written in the language of numbers, waiting for us to truly understand its power.